Do you find that when you have a moment of success in your life, maybe you don't do everything possible to make sure you gain all the benefits of that time in your life? And if you are like this, make sure you watch out, because I'm going to give you some tips on how you can get more value out of your successful moments in your life. So last weekend we had one of our final run days within our running group. We've got our 5K product, the 10K product, and a half marathon product. And every 8 weeks we have a 5K and a 10K run day for the groups that have been training for those distances. And we had a lovely lady in our group, Christine, who's been running with us for about maybe a year and a half, 2 years now. And Christine's always sat around that 5 to 10K mark for running. She started with our Get Up to 5 program, brought running into her life. She hadn't been doing any exercise, done really well. And then she did the 5K program for a few times, and I said to her, you should try doing the 10K program. So she stepped up to the 10K program, and she's done it quite a few times over the time she's been running with us. But every time she got to our final run day, she wouldn't end up running the whole 10K without stopping. So she would complete the 10K run, but she was never able to do it without stopping. And this was a really interesting thing, because if you'd looked at Christine's training over the last period of time leading up to that 10K run, she should have been able to run it. Like, she'd done 9K non-stop running beforehand, she'd done all the training, she was a really consistent trainer. There were plenty of things to show that on the day she could make that work. But within Christine's head, there was a mental barrier that was stopping her from being successful on that race day. And after doing the 10K program 3 times and getting to 10K but having to walk every time, she got a bit despondent, and she went back and did our 5K program. And then she came back to her 10K program again, and a couple of weeks ago she was coming into doing her 10K run. And I said, what are we going to do to make you successful in actually running non-stop in your 10K run? And Christine and I talked about some strategies that she could apply on her final run day to make sure that she was successful. And she was totally successful in this run, and it was really awesome. That happened last weekend, and then this morning we came along and I was having a chat to her before the run, and I said, what made you successful in last weekend's run? And she kind of said, I just took it a little bit easier from the start. And as she said that was kind of the conclusion that she made, that it made her successful in the run. Now, as a coach, what I saw here was that she was losing an opportunity to gain deep insight from a successful moment in her life. And this is what I want to talk about here, because what Christine did is she almost rushed over a successful moment in her life. And this is something we do a lot in life. Sometimes in life we train, or not just train, but we aim towards something that we really want to achieve, and we put a lot of time and energy in achieving the thing, and then we achieve the thing, we feel really good about ourselves, but then we rush the successful moment. And in rushing the successful moment, we miss some of the value that moment can bring to your life. And as I was sitting here talking to Christine this morning, I kind of went deeper with her, and I kind of talked to her about, really, why were you successful? She said, well, I took it easy. And then I said, well, what else has made you successful? And then she did some reflection. She said, I actually came into it with a much better mindset, because in the past I would come into it almost expecting to not be successful, whereas this time I was coming into it with a mindset, I'm just going to work through this. I said, what else made you successful? And I kept digging and digging and digging. After talking to Christine for about 3 or 4 minutes, we came up with 4 or 5 massively impactful things that she can duplicate as she moves into more challenging experiences in her life. And what was really cool with Christine was that she said to me, I feel that sometimes I hold back in areas of my life, and this experience has taught me that I can maybe, stretch myself in other areas of my life. And that's when I said, well, why don't you take the lessons you've learned through this experience and apply them in those areas there as well. Now, this is a really important thing to do, because one thing I've learned with moments of success, there's lots of things that come with moments of success, but one of the biggest problems of moments of success is people diminish their success. So they say, yes, but I did it, but I wasn't that good, or yes, but my friend was faster than me, yes, or I used to be better when I was younger. So you're not owning the value of your success. And one of the second problems is rushing your success. Successful moments are really important because A, they give us a sense of achievement. They make us feel great about ourselves. They help us to see ourselves at a higher level in our lives. Now, Christina sees herself as a 10K runner who could see herself as a 10K runner. But one of the most important things about moments of success is the learning we can gain from it. Christine was somebody who was in a place where she had not really hit the mark 3 times before, and this time she absolutely nailed it. And there's some really valuable lessons that she can take into her running journey moving forward, but into all areas of her life. And so one thing that's really important for you to think about when you have your moments of success, sure, enjoy them, sure, take ownership of the identity that comes with it, but don't rush the learning that comes from it. If you want to be more successful after your success, one thing you can look at doing is adding a process that you go through after your moment of success. Let's use a running example. You achieve a race that you're really proud of, so you devote a couple hours the next day where you do some deep reflection on the training you did leading up to the race and what you did in the race as well. Did you think that if you did that, you'd be more successful in your next running goal? And this is what you want to do as you're working through the successful moments in your life. A, don't diminish your success. B, don't rush your success. Enjoy it, embrace it, take on the new level, but also look for the deeper learning that you've gained from this so that as you move forward, you can achieve more things in your life. If you enjoy my videos and you're not exercising, or you know somebody in your life who really struggles with exercise, I've got to recommend my new book, I Will Make You Passionate About Exercise. The purpose of this book is to take those who struggle with exercise from where they are to cementing the foundation that creates a lifetime love of exercise. It has all the steps, it has a plan, it has a journey that you go through that safely and wisely guides you to bringing exercise in your life in the most successful way possible. To get the book, go to www.passionaboutexercise.com. It will be the best thing you can do for your health and fitness. Get the book right now and you'll be seeing massive change in your health and fitness in a very short period of time.